Hey, it's the new arrivals for New England Comics for Wednesday, June 11th. Get some sun this weekend?
Ah, feels good.
Deadpool number 30 is an Original Sin tie-in. Deadpool gets his groove on with Dazzler to help fight some vampires. You know, Bloodsucker's harsh my mellow, man.
Turns out that Deadpool's actually Lenny Kravitz in disguise. What can you say about Original Sin? No, really, what can you say about it?
Speaking of the 70s, Mighty Avengers 11, also an Original Sin tie-in. Luke Cage confronts his father, James Lucas, to learn the secrets of the 1972 Avengers that time forgot, featuring Blade. Original Sins number 1. Everybody has one. Like eyeballs. You have eyeballs, right? I have eyeballs. It's tough to read the comics without eyeballs, so everybody has one.
I always wondered a bionic guy like Steve Austin.
Uncanny X-Men Special number 1. Who Kidnapped Cyclops? It's a crossover with Iron Man and Nova. Wolverine number 8. Logan, Iron Fist, and Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, battle an army of deadly ninja. It's deadly because Wolverine's only got 3 months to die.
I heard they asked Cyclops if he got to look at the guy that kidnapped him, and he said, yeah, but just for a second, then he disappeared.
Not a very good look. It was all red. The guy was red. He was all red. Green Lantern Corps, number 32, is Uprising, Part 4. When the Durlans reveal their sinister endgame, can John Stewart and his small team of lanterns stop an army of shapeshifters? And will one lantern make the ultimate sacrifice? New 52 Futures End number 6. Ray Palmer, who was once the Atom, Frankenstein, who was once an agent of Shade, and Amethyst, who was once the Princess of Gemworld, journey into the Phantom Zone.
That's an unlikely group.
Yeah, that's right. It's a very unusual team-up.
In an unlikely place.
Superman Wonder Woman number 9. Doomed continues. The Man of Steel might have to exile himself into space, but the Red Lanterns don't want him there either. It's Kal versus Kara.
Kara Zor-El, Red Lantern of Earth. Eve, True Stories hardcover. An NEC top pick brought to you by the inmates we keep in the basement of our Guatemalan insane asylum.
I think the Guatemalan government is starting to...
They've been asking a lot.
Yeah, they've been checking out on that. We might have to move them.
We need people to buy more comic books because we need more bribe money for the local Guatemalan authorities. You know?
From Image Comics, Manifest Destiny number 7 begins a new story arc. As the Lewis and Clark expedition continue west, they discover that there's no way to run when you're on the river.
Don't know what that means.
Well, if you're on the river, you can't run away because you're on the river.
True.
You're kind of stuck on the river. Wildfire, number 1. What's the worst thing that could happen with genetically modified food? Plant biologist Dan Miller and his small team are about to find out, with Los Angeles paying the price in this eco-disaster story.
Oh, that's good. Those people had it too good for too long.
IDW presents Angry Birds Comics number 1. Try and read it first before you chuck it at a building or a pig, please.
I don't know. I stopped playing the game a long time ago, but they still crack me up just to look at. It's just a bunch of hostile little avians, you know?
From Valiant, it's Armor Hunters number 1. Valiant's 18-part summer crossover event begins here, when an interstellar strike team arrives to destroy the Exo Man-O-War armor, and they'll burn through the Earth to do it.
Dun, dun, dun.
From Boom Comics, Empty Man number 1. Beware the Empty Man virus. The first cases began a year ago. The cause is unknown. The symptoms include rage, hallucinations, and suicidal dementia, followed either by death or a near-lifeless catatonic state. It is completely resistant to drugs. This series documents the investigation of the FBI and the CDC into the Empty Man disease and the murder cult that has risen up around it.
Sounds like your average Tuesday splitting comics in the back of a New England comic store.
I wonder about the diseases that I'll get.
Hideous, drug resistant. Yeah, it's pretty much every Tuesday for us.
That'll do it for New England Comics New Arrivals for June 11th. Read more comics.
2014. That's it. Summer is here. It's gorgeous out. No excuse not to go out in the nice weather and stroll on down to your local New England comic store and buy more comics, folks. We'll see you in the stores. Bye.